And what's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. What's going on, you guys? What is going on, y'all? I ain't been live in a minute, you know what I'm saying? I think the last time I went live was probably Thursday when Bando and I were out. I want to say it was Thursday. But yeah, so let me let you guys know something right now before we even get into anything that I'm here to talk about. So September has been and I said this before, September has been like one of those months that ain't been the best month for me content wise, right? A lot of that has to do with me moving and trying to get used to my new life, my new schedule, my new job, just new everything. So in addition to doing content all at the same damn time. So I feel like October will be the month of resurgence, a redo. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a month of pivoting and a month of just doing more of the things that I want to do. You know what I mean? There's a lot about to come up in October with the Whether You Like It or Not panel, Potomac coming back, and then Bill Collective coming back in November, as well as Roast Review and Love and Marriage, Love and Marriage Huntsville coming back. So there's a lot of different things that is coming back. And plus, I'm starting on my music content now. So that's another thing. So I'm just trying to, you know, because there's a lot of requests of what I should do and what I need to do. So there is a lot that's running through my head right now, and I'm just trying to wrap my mind around all of it right now. But don't you worry, there will be more to come into play. I think October would be a much better month for those of you guys that support the Scotty by Nature TV brand, and I really appreciate everybody that do support it. You know what I mean? So I just want to come on here and say that. And as far as the Whether You Like It or Not panel, we'll get more into that once I get into the church announcements and stuff like that. But I think it's about time for the church announcements anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that first. So first things first. The Whether You Like It or Not panel, we are returning on next Monday, all right, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be returning. It will be Scotty by Nature TV giving you the real tea, really BTV, Yocrates, and Simply Sakina, featuring special guest panelists Busy Blue and Schoolboy. Josiah will not be on the panel until mid-season because he has other things going on where he cannot pretty much, you know, commit to doing this panel every week right now. But he would definitely be on the panel at mid-season. He's the one who created the new thumbnail. He created the new opening, all of that good stuff. He created all of it. So he's still very much so involved in the panel. He's just not a panelist at this moment, but he will be there mid-season. Trust and believe me, you will know when he's coming. So yes, we will start back again on October the 7th. I think tomorrow will be our very last group call to get everything together because we plan on giving you guys a good show, an entertaining show, and just, you know, up the scales a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? So we will be coming together for the first time on Monday. First time about, well, we did come together back in July, but the first real official panel, I think we haven't done it in about 5 or 6 months, and we're very excited to come together. Me and Really B talked early on the phone talking about that. So yes, we're very much so excited. So be sure to get into that on next Monday. And then on Tuesday, you know, I'm going to be going live right after the not Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, to talk about the show. And then on Thursday, the Chasing panel will return. We'll be talking about this past Thursday's episode of Chasing Orlando, as well as the upcoming episode of Chasing Orlando. So we will be doing a double dip on Thursday. Okay. So that's pretty much all that we got right now. So we're gonna go ahead and get into what we're here to discuss. And that is Gizelle and Wendy. And I thought this was something very interesting to talk about, especially being that the show is on its way back. And we will be getting, you know, y'all will be getting y'all lives every Sunday night after the show is over, all those good things. So I want to get into some things right now. So there was an article written about the show when the trailer first came out. It's called I think I forgot what the name of it is. It's by a writer named Michael Block. I think the name of the blog site is Collider. I think that's the name of the blog site. And the head of it was the RHOP season 9 trailer proves that Wendy Osefo was always desperate for Gizelle Bryant's approval. That's what the blog heading stated. That is the reason why the title of this video is what it is, due to what that blogger said. So I'm gonna read some of the blog, I'm gonna read it, talk about it a little bit, and we're gonna have a little bit of dialogue about this whole thing. And I don't want to get too deep into it because the show ain't started yet. So I don't really have no opinions on whether or not Wendy is, desperately looking for Gizelle's approval or not, because the show ain't started yet. But we will be seeing what's really the tea and what's really going on with this whole situation, right? So it's like 86 of you guys have been here. Y'all know the goal. The goal is to get to at least 100 people in every live. So hopefully we get to do that, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. So the article states, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put this thing on the screen so you guys can see it for yourselves as I read it, okay? So let's go ahead. Let me put this up here real quick, y'all. Okay. Let me make sure do it right. Okay. There we go. So it states, the article states, let me get these pop-ups off of here because I can't stand no damn ad pop-up. But it says, it's here. The Real Housewives of Potomac season 9 trailer has dropped, and what's inside is simply juicy. Dr. Wendy Osefo wants her 40th to be all love, no hard feelings, because as Mia Thornton says, when you hold grudges, it's going to make you a bitter old bitch. Is she talking about Karen Huger? Only time will tell. But based off the first look trailer of the beloved reality series, Karen's got a lot to do this season, while some friendships crumble and others seems to be mending fences. Wendy and Gizelle, here's looking at you. Okay, and I will say that a lot of us that's been watching this show for a very long time, we were all kind of scratching our heads on this whole situation about Wendy and Gizelle, making amends and being cool. But just like when me and T were talking about it not too long ago, I think it was me, T, and Jeremy. We were talking about it. I think it was probably after one night we did the chasing panel. We were still backstage discussing stuff, and we were just talking. And one thing that me and T definitely agreed upon was the fact that we're not gonna judge it right now. We're not gonna judge it right now. We ain't gonna really put put Wendy out there to be eaten by lions right now, because we really don't know what's the tea and what's really going on with the situation. But we really need to see it unfold. Like, we can't start the season with them being cool and we not see it happening. You know what I mean? So I understood that part. I definitely understood that part. And I definitely agree with what T said on that particular manner. So I agree with the fact that we don't need to judge so harshly, so fast. What we're going to do is give it a shot, give it a try, see how they were able to maneuver through. And then, we give our honest and brutal opinions. Because I know that the opinions on this shit is going to be very goddamn brutal. I can tell you that much. And I'm not really mad about it being brutal. I'm not mad because from what we know, Gizelle has been a menace to Wendy for quite some time now. She's been a damn menace to her. She did not give a damn about her being physically assaulted. She didn't care about none of that. She made it clear that I don't care what happened to her because I don't like her. She said that out her own damn mouth. And that's why a lot of people are really scratching their heads on this whole situation, because we're trying to figure out, okay, what exactly happened? Because the last time we saw y'all together, we really felt like this whole relationship with Gizelle and Wendy was really at the point of no damn return. That's what it looked like to a lot of us, especially me, because I just feel like Wendy didn't owe Gizelle shit. And I know that in the same breath, I was like, they hate each other. This show is not working because everybody hates each other. So we just got to see how this shit gonna pan out. And it don't look like it's gonna pan out. You feel what I'm saying? But however, we gonna see. Okay, so let's continue on with this article, y'all. So in the trailer of the upcoming season, the cast has a lot on their plate and it looks juicy. Does it? The women are seen taking their vacation to the stunning locals of Panama. I'm sorry. We see Ashley Darby's body on top of a tall building before she's set to careen down it. Oh, and Dr. Wendy Osefo just so happens to get a sit down with the White House press secretary, Corinne Jean Perry, in the White House. Now, I thought that was very interesting that Wendy was able to flex her political muscles and we all get to see her in her element being at the White House. I thought that that was amazing. And I thought that, okay, we're really going to get more into Wendy because looking at this show, we really don't get much into Wendy in her life. You know, we only really just see her at odds with all these other women on this show. And now Candace is gone. That was her real ally. She's gone. And Robin was her real enemy too. And she's gone. So we're trying to see how the dynamics are going to shift right now. So I was glad to see her at the White House because I feel like we all need to see that. Okay, so what's next up? So the aftermath of Karen Huger's accident is put on full blast as the women each have their own opinions on the incident. Now, Mia Thornton, who is seen being accused that she was not Potomac, throwing questions, is it Potomac to be drunk and crash her car in the trees? But as Huger laments that she could have died, Ashley Darby reminds her that she could have taken someone else's life as well. The moment is bound to be a major topic throughout the season. It's just a matter of who would be on Huger's side. And we already knew that the girls were really going to be coming for Karen when it came down to this damn DUI. And I can honestly say that I am not necessarily upset or pissed off about them coming for Miss Karen about that whole situation, because you just don't do that. You don't get in your damn car after you had you a fifth of Remy and go out there and drive. Because I'll be damned if I get up and drive knowing that I've been out here doing the most at a bar. Like, that's why when y'all be seeing me, like, I don't be out here driving and stuff like that. Baby, I'm not doing it. I ain't driving. Don't even worry about, asking me to get in the car. I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing shit. Like, I ride with you, but baby, I am not about to be sitting up here getting behind nobody's wheel, because I don't want to be the reason for anybody's issues. So no, I ain't got time for that. So absolutely not. So I already knew that was going to be something that everybody was going to be discussing, and you can't just have a DUI scandal and not talk about it at all. Like, that's crazy. So then next up, we got Wendy Osefo just wants Gizelle Bryant to like her. Now that is really why we're here, right? Shout out to the 118 people that's in here. That's why we're really here. So what's been proven in the new trailer is when one door of friendship opens, another one closes. For Wendy Osefo, she seems to be at odds with longtime pal Karen Huger, Potomac's grand dame, after hearing Huger call herself absorbed. Osefo tearfully pines that she wouldn't have expected it coming from her. With this new nugget, it seems to give a new opportunity to find peace with Gizelle Bryant. Despite having different lives, there was a hint of desire on the part of Osefo toward Bryant to be approved. Maybe it was part jealousy or admiration, but when the floodgates of their problems continued to spew, getting them to sit down and talk through their issues was never an option with how the cast dynamic was laid out. Now, again, a lot of people feel like Wendy always wanted Gizelle's approval, right? I feel like a lot of them wanted Gizelle's approval, from Candace to Monique to even Wendy. I felt like all these girls wanted her approval. That's how I feel. I don't know why they feel like they need her damn approval, but a lot of them wanted her damn approval. Let's just be real. They did. I guess it's because she's the quote unquote face of the damn show. And that is the reason why they need to be up under her, because if you in alliance with Gizelle, who is the face of this damn show, then you'll be in good hands. I think that's what people are thinking, and that's why they, cozy up to her like that. But I think that Wendy and Gizelle probably had some shit in common. I think they're both a part of the AKA sorority and all of those things. So it could have been an instance of, we got this in common. We're both college educated. We're in the same sorority. Why not link up? Let's see how we get to know each other or whatever. Because at the very beginning, let's be real, Karen was not here for Wendy. She said that Wendy wasn't Potomac. She acted like she ain't know the damn girl. So, a lot of it was kind of like, okay, but then you got to be cool with Karen, and then you winded up falling out with Gizelle and Robin. So it was more safer for you to be over there with Karen, to be quite honest. I mean, let's just be real. And you came in as Candace's friend. So it's just like, okay, we seeing where this is going. Let's do that. So we're gonna continue on. So in the Sprinter van, Wendy Osefo was asked, who would she like to be intimate with? Her answer, Gizelle. This elicited some major screams from the other women. At the top of the trailer, the women were sitting around the table for Osefo's 40th birthday. Osefo and Brian seemed to be in a good place. As Brian says, I love where we are, but an inch might be a mile for Osefo, who, if the question from the van is any indication, is desperately seeking approval from Bryant. They may have come a long way from the hell they were in, but will this last? The feud dates back a couple of seasons. They began as close friends, but things changed when Bryant questioned whether Osefo's mommy makeover was because she wanted to stop her husband's alleged wandering eye. Things went from bad to worse, with Brian siding with cast members who physically assaulted Osefo, which I brought up. Still, Osefo seemingly never stopped trying to be cordial, and it seems that she finally got her wish. Now, when I was basically saying that I don't understand why the hell Wendy wants to be cool with Gizelle so bad and really trying to make peace with her when Gizelle keeps giving her this every time she come around, it's kind of like, okay, why are you trying? She done sit up here and sided with Mia, going against everything that she stood on, and sided with a person that physically assaulted somebody. But yet, when Monique did it to Candace, that shit was okay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was absolutely fine that she was doing it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, why would you even want to be cool with the likes of Gizelle anyway when she's already shown you that she don't give a damn about you at all? And I know we got to move on for the sake of the show. I know we got to do this. I know we got to do that. We don't want we don't want them to, constantly, be at each other, because that can be a tad bit draining for the most part. But for me, I just feel like at the end of the day, like, that gotta be like, okay, make peace, cool. But being cool and saying you were cut and all this other shit, no, that's a bit much for me. I can't speak for nobody else, but that's a bit much for me. I don't know if I could be able to do that, but it is what it is. Um, Let me see what else the article stated. Remember, Brian wouldn't hug Osefo in the season 7 premiere. Well, they're embracing friendship now. Brian seems to be eager to mend her fractured relationships, but Osefo's eager approach to seemingly forget their long-standing feud seems suspect. Could there have been an influential friend who instigated their problems in the past? The two women have forever been at odds. They have not had a meaningful word with one another for a long while. Whether on a show or making press appearances, there was always a dig or a jab. From attacks on marriage and family to cosmetic appearances and personality, as Osefo says in the trailer, they were in hell. Perhaps the departure of Candace Diller Bassett is the things that brings the two women together. There was much toxicity spewed from both sides with Diller Bassett not being in the mix. The sudden shakeup might have solved the feud's problem. Perhaps the teaser is doing exactly what it should. It's teasing what will happen and is now about the journey to get there. So that's about all that the article basically stated. Now, um, now here's the thing. I will not sit up here and act like I'm not concerned about how this whole situation with Wendy and Gizelle is gonna go, because we already know how Gizelle get down. We already know that you give her an inch, she'll go a whole mile. You think you her friend, and the next thing you know, she reminds you that you ain't her damn friend. And I just think that this article, I I don't know about y'all, but reading this article, it comes across like they're pro Giselle and they don't like Candace nor Wendy, because the facts are the facts, and I feel like chose to they chose to throw Candace in there and try to blame her for the reasons why, Gizelle and Wendy couldn't get along. But I sincerely doubt that that's really the reason. I don't believe that that is the reason why they can't get along. That ain't the reason. I feel like they couldn't get along because Gizelle was just a mean ass person and that she's a ridiculous ass person. That's really what it boils down to be honest. That's really what it is. Like, she's ridiculous as hell. And I think that a lot of the times people do try to find any reason to blame Candace for whatever is going on. My thing is that Gizelle, Wendy was trying to mend fences with Gizelle back in season 7, and Gizelle wasn't hearing it and she wasn't having it. Giselle didn't even want to have no conversation with Candace, didn't want to film with Candace nor Wendy. It was just weird energy altogether. And I just feel as though I just feel that at the end of the day, I guess Wendy is doing what she needs to do for the sake of this show and her job, I guess. But I don't know. I just think that Wendy is going to be under fire by the fans this season. I really feel like that. I think that she's going to be under fire by the fans because, she was the one that everybody defended. She was the one that everybody was standing on business with. She was the one that we all defended for the last few seasons. We all defended, Wendy. But now that she's cool with Gizelle, everybody's looking at her sideways now. Because it's like, well, your good girlfriend Candace is gone. So now you want to sit up here and be all up under Gizelle. But I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna judge right now. My IE is on Wendy, but I'm not gonna judge her right now. You know what I mean? Because after all of the stuff, but all the stuff that you said though, Wendy, like you said the girl was a colorist. You said that she was Gizelle Lax Bryant. She was this, he was that. I don't give a fuck if we on the show. I can't sit there and be cool with a person that I deemed as a colorist. I can't do that. I know that this is Real Housewives of Potomac, and I know that this is Bravo TV. This ain't Scotty by Nature TV. So all I could do is tell y'all what Scotty by Nature would or would not do. And what I would and would not do is sit up here and be tied down to the likes of trying to be cool with a Gizelle when I was the main one that was saying that she was a colorist. You know what I mean? Like the trailer is not doing her any favors, like someone just said in the comments. It's not. A lot of people are already turning their nose up at Wendy already. Then there's already some people that's already saying, well, we're not going to watch the show. We'll watch your reviews and we'll watch the panel, but we ain't watching the show. And I just want y'all to watch the show. I'm going to watch it. I'm gonna do my lives every night. We're going to go live on Monday nights, every Monday night. We're going to do that. And honestly, we're gonna get this thing right. We're gonna see what's really going on. Because, like we just said, the trailer is showing what's to come. It's not necessarily showing the journey as to where they headed to and where they led. They need to do us the favor by showing us how did they get here and why are they here and what made them get here in the first place. It won't make no sense if they don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? It won't make no sense if they don't do that. If they don't show us everything that we need to see, then you can throw that shit away if you ain't gonna show us all that. Honestly, you can throw it away. So I think I don't know how the dynamics are going to be because there's a lot of new girls on here. We kept Gizelle, we kept Karen, of course, we kept Ashley, and we kept Wendy. Robin, Candace, and Nneka are all gone. Now we have Kiana here as a full-time person. We got Stacy, and we have Jazzy and Jacqueline as friends. So all I gotta say is this. People are looking at Wendy crazy because of everything that has went down. We can't forget about the past, and we cannot forget what we've already seen already. And all I'm gonna say is this: we gonna see what's going on. Now, if Wendy coming across as a fake ass, if Wendy's coming across as somebody that's been looking for disapproval and happy to have it, then we got something to talk about. We do got something to talk about, and I would eat my words. And you know that Busy was giving Wendy the business the entire time while he was on the panel last time around. So I can eat my words. I know Busy gonna be coming with the heat, and so am I. We're gonna have a good show. But all I'm saying is we gonna sit back and we gonna see and we gonna wonder how this is gonna go and what's gonna make it work. I do want the show to work. It's one of my favorite shows to review, even when I hate to review it. It's one of my favorite shows to review. But we're gonna see. I'm not gonna write her off just yet. Okay. I'm not. I can't say nothing about nobody else, but I'm not. So that's about it. So I cannot wait to see you guys this time next Sunday when I do my reviews on Potomac. We definitely can't wait for you guys to watch us on Monday, next Monday rather, when we do the panel. I know you can't wait. We can't wait. We're all very excited to get back to work. And just to let you guys know, the panel is going to go like, the panel's going to go like this. It's going to start here. Then the next week, T, then really B, then Ya, then Sakina. That's how it's gonna go. So like I said, y'all gonna see us 5 for now. And then, you know, you're gonna see Busy and Schoolboy throughout the season. And all those good things. So we cannot wait to come back and give you guys the show that you guys enjoy. Y'all enjoy the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and we enjoy doing it. I cannot believe that the Whether You Like It or Not panel is really 4 years old. And November is going to be 4 years old. I cannot believe it. I never thought it was going to be here for this long period of time. But we're back and we are ready, okay? So with that being said, you guys, we're about to go ahead and get up out of here. So, because, you know, I got another live to do at 10. So with that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.
Don't shake your ass, booty acting up. Don't grab your drinks, maybe pass the Dutch. Damn, shorty bad, looking bad as fuck. Don't sweat it, ain't no competition, I said it. Don't exist to the beef, motherfucker, I did it. Pull up, knock your corns like Mario. Couldn't stop me do 100 miles of cardio. Damn. You niggas stay faking, you niggas stay hating, you niggas so basic. You felt the win, so don't test me, nigga. Like me lethal weapon, Joe Pesci, nigga. They hate to see me win, so I cause them frustration. Hate to see my name, so I give them penetration. Bro, running this race on you fucking lanes. Spin the block, yeah, both bitch, tucking chain, bam.
Nigga high. Don't sweat. Don't stop. Don't sweat. Nigga high. Don't sweat. Don't stop.